So online, let's talk about online.
Yeah, so maybe some of this is debatable if it's a very new act and they don't have a ton. Maybe they've only released one song or they haven't released any songs. I still think you should at least have a presence on one social platform and choose your favorite. Start making some fun stuff there, show your personality, and that gives you a place to drive whatever audience you encounter. And again, incentivize those friends and family and coworkers to like you and follow you in those places. And if they don't love your music, that's why you should also be showing your personality, because hopefully they like that, at least if they're your friends. And if you're sharing that sort of stuff on social, that'll help you kind of gain some of that traction and engagement.
Yeah, one thing I'd say with online stuff, the when do I harness and incentivize my friends and family to do something? I think live, it might be that you bring them in earlier, like at the very beginning. Social, I feel like if you're just starting out, get a platform, start using it, get some content out there, and you want your friends and family to follow you. But like the big ask in this area for your friends and family, I think, is when you have music to start asking them to share a link. But going to that well too often, just like in the concert space, you want to make sure you're not going to that well too early, in my opinion, before there's nothing really to share, or it can't help build some critical mass.
Yeah. The next few things I think I can probably address in one little segment, but you're going to want to have a website. And I know a lot of artists just starting out are probably like, why the heck do I need a website? I don't have anything going on. I literally only have one gig on the books. I have no music out there. Your website can be a one-page site for now. And it should be a place that says who you are, says a little bit about what your goals are in music or what you sound like, why someone should care. And then you should have an email or an SMS collection form. It should be super visible above the fold, which basically means someone doesn't have to scroll to see it. You should have a very clear call to action that is also above the fold, and it should really focus on one objective. Do this thing, whatever it is, get on your email list, let's say. But in order for anyone to want to do that thing, or for you, if you're going to expect people to do that, you have to make it worth their time. So you have to have some pretty cool incentive or a little carrot to get them to take the action. And it can be a lot of different things, but it has to be more than just free song, download a free song. That's very 10 years ago. It should be something that's either fun or very deep, or it could be a video. It could be, it really could be anything, just something that feels exciting. And those three things work together: the incentive you're offering, a clear call to action, a clear goal, clear action for them to take, and all of it living on your website.
Yeah. Speaking of social, it's not on our notes here, but one thing that I think, if you're just starting out and you're trying to find true fans, and this is also a good thing to do, is every once in a while, if you're an established artist, go follow other artists in your same genre. Local artists, go follow bigger artists in the same genre. So you're seeing what they're doing, you're seeing their fans interact, and then you start interacting on their posts. And by interacting, I don't mean spamming links everywhere. And then you can go follow some of those fans that are really engaged, and oftentimes they'll follow you back. So that's a good way to start thinking about, how can I tap into fan communities that already exist around my style of music. Hashtags are good, although they don't seem to be as powerful as they used to be. They're always changing the algorithm, and it seems like it gets worse and worse. But hashtags, some good, well selected hashtags that reach into certain audiences, can be helpful as well, just to start tapping into some of these communities that already exist around the kind of music you make.
Totally. Yeah, it's like be a good digital citizen. Like don't just spam everyone off the bat, lurk for a little while, see what this community is all about, and then contribute something that's valuable to them
Yeah.
before you ask anything. You got to like deposit goodwill before you make a withdrawal. But I think also when we're talking about social, really concentrate on video. If you don't have video skills, start to develop them, because video is king. It's going to be the thing that makes your promo efforts go the furthest. It also keeps people entertained in ways outside of just your music. You might have different interests. You might be funny. You might whatever. Again, another way to quickly show your personality and keep people interested.
Yeah, and I think video and social, like just thinking about what you said, being a good digital citizen, it's easy to shoot a quick video or make a quick post. Like for right now, it's March Madness here in the US, which is when the college basketball playoff season, that's what they call it. And so a lot of people have been doing like a lot of comparisons, like this person versus this person, and like creating a bracket and going down to the winner. And I've seen other industries doing that during this time. Like I saw a donut company doing it. Like, does this donut beat out this donut? So it's a way you can create some content ideas around which artist do you prefer, this band or this band. And it's not your band. It's again thinking about being a contributor to that fan community and driving conversations. And then as people start seeing you, you then like, hey, here's a link to my music. Check it out. You know,
Yeah, and that's sort of partially about finding where your music fits in an existing space, and that could be that you participate in some like Twitter Spaces
yep.
conversations, but or you realize you love a particular genre and you want to make a Spotify playlist that maybe has one of your songs, but really it's about servicing the needs of a community first.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing I really want to drive home is that if you have an email list or an SMS list that you've created, you have to use it. And this is something for some reason artists are so terrible at. Like months and months will go by before you send an email. Don't get into that habit. Like even if you have 5 people on your list, use your email list because it's going to help you develop good habits. It's going to help you test out what drives results and you'll get better at it. And also, that's just how you get your fans to do stuff. Like you've got their contact information, so contact them.
Yeah. Yeah. And then just go look at every opportunity, especially in your area. Like, what companies should you be following? And we mentioned artists, but then also like fan communities. What fan communities exist, and how can you start getting an understanding of what people are talking about and how you can contribute to the conversation? Most artists just start showing up places and just saying, listen to my music, and then they bail. That's not going to work here. That's not how you start getting people interested in what you're doing. Because again, we're still talking about how to find those first true fans online. It's going to feel like work. And that's what it is. It's work,
It's work,
but
yeah.
it's work you can do. It's no one's stopping you from doing it. It's just work. And sometimes it feels like there's not much fruit, but it's again, you're trying to start just building something and you have to start somewhere. And you're looking towards things that will eventually help build a little more critical mass.